Hello children, Captain Coffee here with another science lesson. I have before me a project I've been working on for a long time. I'm so excited to bring it to you guys. This is a combination electromagnet and motor. Weird, right? Here's how it works. So let me go over our components first. Here, and here are all the same type of wire. They look different, but they're the same. They're all copper wiring. The coating on these two, this is insulation. Insulators stop us from being electrocuted from the battery when it's all connected. So they're different colors, but they look the same. This wire is also just copper, but it's painted the metallic red. It's painted red instead of having the insulation for a very specific reason. When I put this together, I had to sand down the top of both of these wires, only the top part. That's very important for when the motor / electromagnet starts working. This here in the middle is a earth magnet. It's a little stronger than the ones you would have on your refrigerators. Here and here, these are just paper clips. They're used to help when we connect the battery. It runs the electricity up through here where it's touching these wires. This is just a plastic tube, doesn't really serve any purpose other than to help hold things together. And then this is just styrofoam. And this is a D-cell battery. We needed a D-cell because it gives us enough electricity. So, when it's all put together, what happens is I have this lead wire connected to the positive side of the battery, and this is the negative one. You see it's connected right here and then runs all the way up and is wrapped around this paper clip where this metallic wire is resting. Remember that only the top part of this wire is painted the metallic red. The bottom half has been sanded, so only the copper is showing. It's the same thing on this side. So this black wire is wrapped around this paper clip. Now, all I'm gonna do, no switches, I'm going to touch this black wire to our negative side of our battery, and we're going to watch what happens. You ready? Children, witness science. So how this works is electricity is flowing through both sides of our battery into these paper clips. Now, the magnet here is creating a magnetic force, and the electricity that's flowing through here and here is running through this coil and creating an electromagnet. But if it was on all of the time, it was always an electromagnet, this would just stay still and not move because the magnetic forces would attract each other. That's why we sanded down one side of the wire. So as this spins, the painted side of the wire is causing this to lose contact with the paper clips, cutting off the electricity and causing this to spin and lose its magnetic attraction to this one. It's a big fancy way of saying it's what causes it to spin around. So half the time it is an electromagnet, and half the time it is a motor. This has been a Captain Coffee science lesson. Remember kids, love with your heart, use your head for everything else.